Hello Sunshine, this is Joy from Michigan in the US, and I'm getting ready to do a swipe for you. But before I completely tape off the portions of this that need to be taped, I was just going to show it to you real quick. So this is a tray that already had a painting on it that it's pretty, but I wanted to try something different. This is something I intended to do just for me, for my living room. So the really cool thing about this is it was part of their spring, it was at my local craft store, part of their spring line. So in the summer it was marked down to like 70% off or something. So I saved this to show you guys. It comes with little hanging hooks and a rope, so you can hang it several different ways or just set it out on display. It was originally $24.99. I probably paid $7.50 for this and I got it at 70% off. Most I would have paid for this is $12.50. I would have gotten it at least 50% off. Because I'm such a messy painter and I get paint all over me when I paint, I'm gonna tape off the whole back here just to make sure it doesn't get any paint. My plan is to do a swipe, and then once that's completely cured, I will resin it and it will make this beautiful little tray. So that's the plan. I'll be right back with you. All right, friends, back with you. I've got my base coat down. And I think I'm just gonna do a swipe down the middle either way. I'm using paper towel, and I'm really not sure what all colors I'm gonna use. This is a piece for me, so I get to just kind of go with whatever feels right. I apologize, just like in my previous video, my neighbor's out doing some lawn work, so you might be able to hear his mower in the background. Sorry about that. I got a little hair right there. All right, this paint seems a little bit on the thick side and a little bit on the bubbly side, and I'm just having a hard time getting all the bubbles popped, but we'll do our best. So I'm going with cool colors, blues and greens and metallics, because those are some of my favorites. So I'm going to start with phthalo cyanine blue. And the tricky part on this one is going to be, I think, I cannot put too much paint on. There's no way to take, well, I guess there are ways to take it off. No easy way to take it off. All right, let's add some copper. When I'm moving a little bit quicker, I'm trying to put down a little bit of a thinner line. When I move slower, I'm putting down a thicker line. This is one I'm becoming quickly one of my favorite greens, turquoise green. I'm gonna set that right here. Oh, that didn't come out right, but that's okay. Just go with it. That's the beauty of when I do a piece for myself, I always feel more relaxed about it, because if it doesn't turn out well, it was just a piece for me, so no biggie. This is silver. Gotta have my metallics in there. Probably already have too much paint, but I'm going to add at least 2 more colors, but maybe more. This is green deep. I don't want as much of this as I do the turquoise green, but I do want some cerulean blue. I do feel like I need some more blue in there, so let's go ahead and, this is, I'm sure, way too much paint. But again, it's for me. It's an experiment for me, so I can just be relaxed about it. This is 24K gold, my favorite gold of them all, which will probably, I was gonna say I'd give us some green, but we've already got green. I think I wanna add yet more paint, guys. A little more of that phthalo blue so that we can actually see it in there. And then I have my dragonfly glaze, which I probably should thin down, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna zigzag, that's what I was trying to think of, not jig-jag, zigzag that in there. No silicone in any of these paints. I am using wet paper towel to swipe with. I have 5 of these pieces this size, and I'm just going to rip off the size I think I want. Something I learned from Cause Creations is the longer the piece, the less, I hope I remember this correctly, the less pressure I can put on. So if you have a short piece, you can really put some pressure on that and drag it through your paint a little more deeply, I guess. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. And I'm trying to go all the way to the edge. We'll see if that works. Oh, I'm loving this, guys. All right. Oh, come on, don't do any goof things for me. There we go. And then this one, we really only need half of it. And it ripped funny, no worries. I feel like I made it too small now, so let's try that again. I almost feel like my plastic might have been easier to swipe with, but we are still getting some lovely effects. So I do have to be a little careful because I know those hooks and that rope on the back are gonna hit that in a funny spot. So I told you guys I did 5 of these paper towels. I've only gone through 1 so far. So that should give you an idea of how much you actually need. I'm gonna throw some phthalo blue right there and then try to swipe through that just to break up that gold a little bit. Make it right there. Okay. This really is a lot of paint. I hope it dries okay. Oh, look at all that white in there. That's interesting. Not what I expected. I'm just now ripping into my 3rd piece, but that's just because I want the nice cut edge rather than a ripped edge to swipe with. And I only need about half of this one too, so let me see if I can make that work. Oh, I'm getting so much white. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with some heat. All right, I loved this section here. I'm not loving this here. So I'm gonna add some colors and try swiping again, which means there'll be even more paint, but it'll be okay. I really think I should have left that copper on the top. So I may add another line of that. And this is one of the things I love about a swipe. You can go back and keep tweaking it. That is more than enough paint. So let's try this again. Go right there. Okay. I don't like that little bubble there. So we're just gonna try, let's get a really small piece. I am getting the teeniest, tiniest cells, which I like. Let's see. I do like working with this paper towel. I didn't think I would, but I do. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Try that again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I don't know why my paper towel is ripping so weird today. It's kind of being tricky. All right, here we go. We got the white again. Okay, let's just see. if my other heat gun is plugged in over here. I think I prefer that one. I've scorched the paint a couple times. So here we go. I'm just going to use my electric heat gun. This is actually an embossing gun, but I really like using this in place of the fire. The butane torch. All right, here we go again, guys. I am just gonna do copper and gold through there. Trying to decide if I add a little bit of my dragonfly glaze. The metallics are really good at producing cells, and I feel like that's what's missing. So let's see. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, I would so love it. My goal is 100 by my birthday, which is in December. The last I checked, I was at 77. If you could help me reach that 100 goal, I would just be ecstatic. Best birthday gift ever. There, I'm liking that much better. Okay, that makes me happy. This one's probably gonna have more gold in it, but. If you have been around my channel forever, thank you guys for that. I've got several people that I hear from frequently. I love to get comments on my channel. I do read each and every one of them. I try to respond to each and every one of them. I'm not always the best at that, but I try. Just trying to make this line a little more uneven because there are sections of it that are lining up really nicely. And there are sections of it that are not lining up at all. So we are just gonna do a little wiggle game. Okay, I'm liking that better. I'm still not done. I know I'm not done, but, and this is not level, but I will make it level before it dries. Getting some lovely cells over here. You guys are probably, oh, you're still okay. I'm losing light so quickly. I will try to be a little quicker. Let's see. I just need a little itty bitty baby piece. And let's go here. And then so this is just, like I said, the beauty of swiping. You can just keep tweaking until you are thrilled with what you're seeing. I'm gonna add some cerulean blue over here just to add a highlight, kind of. And guys, I'm on my last piece of paper towel, so I'm glad I got as much as I did, even though I felt like it was way more than I needed. All right, I'm close to done. I really, really, really want to add a line through here. I'm just debating what color it should be. I'm leaning towards black. I wish you guys could tell me what you think. I think I'm gonna start with the turquoise green, and then I can always add color from there, or I mean dark from there. All right, guys, I am going to put this at double speed for you. This is where I started making really horrible decisions. This was so pretty. I wish I had left it just where it was, but I wanted some contrasting lines, and then once I added them, they were so thick, they just didn't look right. So I decided I would just reswipe the whole thing. Not the best idea, on top of which I'm doing this swipe on a metal tray, which means that there is no airflow coming in through the bottom of the tray. So the paint is very, very, very slow to dry. So you'll see as I get towards the end of this video how that did not work in my favor. I definitely feel like I used way too much paint, too much base coat, too many layers of swiping. A better idea would have been to take a cup of my paint and dip the paper towel into that, and then swipe over the little areas where I wanted to add a little more of whatever color there. But true to form, I continue to try again when I feel like I'm not achieving what I want. I did not get as many cells as I thought I would, and I think that might have something to do with the temperature in my room, but I'm not certain. So I'm just going to keep adding more paint and swiping more, and oh goodness. Learn from me. Don't make the same mistakes I did. I don't know what I was thinking. But I still enjoyed being in my art room, and I guess that's what's important. I think I decided I was going to do a white contrasting line instead of the green, and it still just didn't work. Still going to fiddle with it some more. Adding some black from a cup, so you can get a nice thin line from a cup. It's a little bit easier than from a squirt bottle. Still not what I wanted. Didn't look right. And I thought, oh, I know. I've got all these layers of paint on here. I'll do balloon kisses, and it will make that middle look so interesting. That was another big fail. It just didn't create the effect that I wanted, I'm sure, because I was balloon kissing on a swipe. The colors weren't really over each other like I would normally do for a swipe that I was going to do a balloon kiss with. And now, so well, maybe if I add my skewer, that'll add some interest, and nope, that didn't work either. So adding yet more paint. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't even imagine how much paint I wasted on this piece, but that's okay. It was all a learning experience, so sometimes you just need those. Oh, let's throw some more copper on there, and some gold, and cerulean blue, turquoise green, or maybe deep green, I'm not sure which there. At this point, I don't know that it really matters which colors I'm using. I'm just putting more and more and more and more paint on, and it was just not a great idea. And more wet paper towel and swiping and getting some nice effects, but still not quite what I was wanting. At least I'm persistent, right? If at first you don't succeed, swipe, swipe again. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're enjoying this really long, tedious video, and that you're maybe laughing at my expense. I did switch to dry paper towel here because I was losing the light. The sun was beginning to set, and I was trying to be quicker about it. Not always the best idea when you're trying to create a painting. Speed should never be my goal, but that's okay. I just went with it. Popping those air bubbles. right back with you. So I thought I was gonna leave well enough alone. I'm tempted to just scrape this one and start over, but over here you could see all the way down to the metal. So one more swipe, guys. And I have to be careful because I think what I just did is what made it go all the way down to the metal, pushing on the paper towel like that. See right there, it's still, I still think that's original painting. And I can't get the paint. Yeah, it is. There's not enough paint there. Okay, I am tempted to scrape this and start over. Oh, are you guys yelling at me? There's sections in it that are so pretty. And I'm just not sure. Here, let's just do. Now, you guys really yelling at me? I'm pulling up the paint, or the tape, I mean. Okay, give me just a minute to get my paints together and we'll do one more swipe. Hopefully that'll be it. Got my base coat down. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling like this tray has beat me. Okay, here goes nothing. And I am going to do both this way and this way. I tilted this earlier and messed up those cells right there. Might have to run a stick through that. Okay, we're not gonna let it worry us. We're just gonna finish this butte up. Where'd my green go? Okay. There's some green. It all came up on the other side. Okay. Oh, guys, this just looks like 3 different paintings. Oh my goodness. If you guys have hung with me through this whole thing, thank you. I would be surprised. This is a very long one, so if you skip through it, you know what, that's just fine. You would think I would just be happy with that and let it be, but I really like this over here, so I'm going to try to do a little, just the teeniest little bit of that here too, just to get contrast. I really should find my little plastic pieces because I think they would be better for this, but here goes. That's a little too big. Let's go even smaller. Okay. The art room's gonna be a mess tonight, guys. Oh, there were beautiful cells there. I hope they pop back up. Just trying to spread this just a little bit because I feel like that's a bare spot. Those gold blobs have to go. There's so much paint on this, guys. Okay. I'm not sure what I think of this. But I think, as I'm watching it, it's got so much glitter and sheen and shine that I think it's gonna work once I get some resin on it. Just trying to get that section covered with paint. I'm a little bit concerned, but I don't want to mess up all my beautiful cells either, so. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I feel like it's missing something, but I also feel like I could add little detail work with a brush after this dries if I really wanted to. All right, let me know what you think because I'm really not sure on this one. Look forward to hearing from you guys. I'll give you a close-up. I'll try. I know my shadow's on it. It's hard to see, but I'll do another one after it dries too at the end of this video so you guys can see what it really looks like because the lighting in here is terrible. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a real quick close-up tonight. Sorry for my shadow. And then I'll do another one tomorrow when the lighting's better because I just can't. There we go. That section's really pretty if I can get my camera to focus. There we go. I'll give you guys a better close-up tomorrow. This is what I get for working later in the day. This section right here I think might be my favorite with that bit of white. I don't know, it just really stands out to me. But all right, guys, see you soon. All right, guys, I'm back with you and really disappointed. I cannot believe what I just did. I was trying to get something off the shelf above where I had this drying, and I dropped a skewer stick right there. I wasn't thrilled with this anyways, so unfortunately, I'm going to try to scrape it and then I'll redo it on another video. This one was so much work and so much time, and there's some really pretty things, but I can't fix that. So I guess this one is a wrap and it'll be a redo. Thanks so much for joining me. See you on the next one.